Shalom. First and foremost, I start by giving all glory and all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Harakakadash. Good honors to the apostles, a great millstone, and do well. Peace and blessing, to the Akim and the four corners of the earth, and all push and teach this word in sincerity and in truth. This is Brother Rahib, once again, with the edification for the elect's sake. Alright, so I'm going to, bring out a little quick edification. Alright. I'm going to title this video, Submit Yourself to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Alright. You might submit yourself, in doing the right thing. Alright. Focusing on the Lord. Alright. And I will start off with the book of James, chapter 4, start of verse 7. I said, submit yourself, therefore, to Yahawah, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Alright? So you have to submit yourself to the Most High. Alright? Submit yourself to the things that you're doing that is pleasing unto the Most High. Alright? Yeah, so like submit yourself so the devil, when he come around, you can resist the devil. Alright? Resist the devil and he shall flee from you. Alright? Come in many ways, through women, through even your brothers. Alright? Come in different forms and fashion. The ones that say Shalom and Salakia. You understand? And still continue to do the same thing over and over. Alright? You have to know when to resist the devil. And this is not about only a brother thing, but I mean, they're saying that there is how different Satan come, or the devil come in different forms and fashion. Alright? There's some different forms and fashion because, like our brothers looking like Jake, and really and truly, they are the seed of the devil, alright? Which is so-called white people, which are red people, well, actually red people, and the nation of Edom, the seed of the wicked, alright? It says, submit yourself, therefore, to Yahawah, resist the devil, and he shall flee from you, and he will flee from you. Draw nigh to the Most High Yahawah, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Alright? Having that 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And this is not the time to have that 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Being double-minded as well. Alright? Verse 9, it says, be afflicted and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned into mourning and your joy into harvestness. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord Yahawah, and he shall lift you up. Yeah. He shall lift you up if you humble yourself. Alright? Don't be all puffed up in this, saying that, it can be touched. Alright? Because, I see some good swordsmen fall. I see some good, brothers, lovely brothers, went astray, in this shoot, in this walk for the couple of years I was in here. I in the truth, I would say I wasn't here. Alright? Correct that statement. For the couple years I'm in the truth, I see brothers coming on fire, and that fire out so quickly. You understand? And let knowledge puff them up, and eventually, the Most High take them out. Alright? So don't get twisted. You gotta be humble in this thing. Alright? Be humble. Be loving towards your brother. Alright? Be loving towards the things that they do pleasing unto the Most High. Do the love in everything that you do. Alright? Especially to your family as well. Alright? You can treat your family anyhow, starting from your wife, your children, come down. Alright? So the same way, you're showing that love to your family. You gotta start from above, alright? From Yahawah, Yahawashi, and come down. Alright? And more humbleness and meekness. Alright? I will read verse 11. It says, "Speak not evil one to another. Brethren, he that speaketh evil of his brother, and judgeth his brother, speaketh evil of the law, and judge the law. But if thou judgest the law, thou art not a doer of the law, but a judge." Salakia. If thou judge the law, thou art not a doer of the law, but a judge. Verse 12 reads, there is one lawgiver who is able to save and to destroy. Who art thou that judges another? You understand? But yet still, as the scripture says, there's fair to understand. So when you take it and run and say, hey, you see, you can't judge. But the scripture also says, judge a righteous judgment. Alright? In front of a council, bring a brother into a council and judge him righteously according to the scriptures. Alright? You say not to judge. You understand? Judge according to the law. Alright? But they showing you that there is only one lawgiver, which is Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Alright? Go to the book of Ephesians, chapter 4. Start at verse 7. Alright. It says, but unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of a Mashiach. Wherefore he said, when he had ascended up on high, he laid captivity captive, and give gift unto men. Now that he ascended, what is it but that he also descended first unto the lower parts of the earth? He that descended is the same also that ascended up far above all heavens, that he might fill all things. And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers. Right? Now jump down to verse 27. It says, never I give place to the devil. Let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor and work with his hands the thing which is good, that he may have to give to him that needeth. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. Alright. I'll stay in Ephesians We see in Ephesians, we go to chapter 6 and 11. It reads, I will read from verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahawah, that ye may be able to withstand against the wiles of the devil, which is about to, come down on us, alright? And which is come down on us even more. Because when you go to Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12, alright? Let me get it one time, alright? You're about to do that, alright? So we are to put on our whole armor, alright, of Yahawah. Alright, let me see, boom. Alright. It says, rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Alright? So that's why it is, we are to put on that whole armor. Alright? We are to put on that whole armor to and continuing the ways and the things of Yahawashi, you shall protect thee in thy day. Alright, verse 12, it says, For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. You understand? So submit to yourself to Yahawah. Alright? Submit yourself. Verse 13, it says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahawah, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and have done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and have on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet should with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all talking, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation, and a sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahawah, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all preference and supplication for all the saints, and for me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth bodily to make known the mystery of the gospel. Alright? So you have times, you had and a good up yourself, the times to come. Alright? Even before the great coming of the Messiah, you're gonna go through some trials and tribulation. Alright? So submit yourself, brothers. Alright, I'll bring out the last precept here. Alright, this is 1 Peter 5 instead of verse 6. Outside of verse 5. Likewise, your younger submit yourselves unto the younger brothers, unto the elder. Yea, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For Yahawah resisted the proud, and giveth grace to the humble. You understand? So it's not a puffed up thing, and because I have other knowledge and whatever the case is. No. Alright? We give it grace to the humble. Verse 6. Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of Yahawah, that he may exalt you in due time. It says, casting all your care upon him, for he cared for you. Alright? For he cared for you. Alright, so with that, submit yourself to Yahawashi at all times. Alright? So with that, this lesson was edifying. I give a glory and praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, Hashem Harakakadash. Double honor to the apostles of great mercy and rule well. And peace and blessing to the Akiyam in the four corners of the earth. And who push and teach this word in sincerity and in truth. Brother Rab, hanging out till next time. Shalom.